Hey band, choir, and orchestra directors, it's Jill, and today I'm kicking off my series on teaching the ballot for ensembles. If you're starting to think ahead to second semester when you take your students to contest or festival, this is the series for you. And even if you don't take your students to festival, this is still a great series to learn about how to explicitly teach with your ensemble all the concepts that we use daily to make a great performance. So the first activity that I do with my students is to make sure everybody gets a copy of the exact ballot that they're going to be judged on at this festival. The whole point of this activity is to make sure that students understand all their concepts, and then when they get their comments back from their adjudicator, they can go through those categories and fully understand exactly what that judge was talking about. Of course, there's multiple ways to distribute this. If you are a Google Classroom or other program teacher, then you can make sure each student gets a digital copy to work on. Me, myself, I'm a pencil and paper girl, so I would always print copies that students could keep in their folder. Each person gets one, and they put their name on it, and it stays with them throughout the union. So the first activity that I always did is a little bit of a pretest. Depending on the level and experience of the students that you're working with, some of them are going to have no idea what some of those terms on the ballot means, and some of them are going to be able to fill it out as well as any judge, but I like to know ahead of time what I'm dealing with. So if you want to do this digitally, that's great, but as a pencil and paper type of person, I would give each student 2 copies of their ballot. One to keep with them, as I mentioned, and the other one they're going to turn back in right away to me. They're going to have their name on it, and then I want them to, just in their words, go through that category assignment and put down what it is that they think rhythm is. What do they think tone is? Just in their own words. It can be 1 to 10 words, and if they don't know, that's okay. Just have them write IDK. For me, this was not a graded activity. I just like to know what it is that they already know. Then once I've kind of compacted all this information from their initial ballots, I use that to guide my future instruction as we move through the unit. Because what we're going to do for the next several weeks in class is move through each category one at a time, and all week we will talk about that one category. And in my state, my ballot always started with tone, so that would be the first one that we start with. So make sure you like this video, give us a follow so you can join along as we go on this deep dive through the festival ballot. See you next week, starting with tone.